What's your name, comment, and or question?
Hey Ben, name's Alan from Kansas City. I have a comment about your statement about Bernie being VP,
Go for it, man.
and I also have a comment about just the entire process and what Bernie should do. My critic is very simple. There's moral clarity in this world, and there's absolute moral decay.
Hmm.
Bernie Sanders epitomizes what's good about politics. He's there advocating for the average man. Every person, every Democratic voter who is for Bernie sees this clearly as day. The problem with the Democratic establishment is wanting to force feed us a candidate.
Hmm.
And I understand progressiveness. Yes, we need a woman leader, but if you want feminism to actually come to the forefront, let it be on merit.
Hmm.
Clinton is a very, very damaged candidate. And what we see by the establishment politics with everything that has been done by the machinations of Debbie Wasserman and Schultz
Hmm.
to put a Clinton into the White House again and obscuring any clarity when it comes to Bernie Sanders being the actual legitimate candidate
Hmm.
lets you question as to whether the Democratic Party is a true democracy. Well, what we're being force fed is a choice. We're being told, let's take the lesser of two evils between Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. But the truth be told is it's really not a choice because the actual viable candidate is Bernie Sanders.
Hmm.
Now, I understand, Ben, you say let him join the Clinton machine and become VP. I think that's a bad choice.
Hmm.
I'll go conspiracy theory on you. What is gonna happen is Bernie's gonna be asked to sit at the back of the bus and swallow a bitter pill. And anybody with any kind of moral clarity like Bernie would not want to be in that hell for 8 years. I would
Oh,
actually
that's not a
respect him a
conspiracy.
whole lot
That's
more if
my
he
friend. That's not a conspiracy theory at all. I think you're spot on in the fact that they would demand silence from him. And the question is whether or not he could remain silent. I don't think he would remain silent, but they would not. They also he would not do anything that's going to require them to ask for his resignation, but he would do everything else. I think he would speak out when a policy is bad. I think he will step up when something needs to be advocated for. They would ask him. I agree. They would ask him to go to the back of the bus and be silent, but I don't think he would do that. But go ahead, finish your main point.
There's one African saying that usually says, when a child cries for a razor blade, give it to the child. To analogize this in American politics is if the establishment is trying to feed us a failed candidate, let's go ahead and do that.
Mhm.
And what happens historically is I suspect that the Clinton years will be looked back as a reckoning moment for the United States. That's all I have to say on the matter because it is as simple as this. Bernie is a legitimate candidate who wants to actually change this country for the forces
Mhm.
of good in this nation. And the Clintons are all about self enrichment. All I can think of is how she has sat back for the past 30 years and done political calculus to be able to covet this
This moment,
position.
this
And there's
moment right
something to be
here.
said
Yep.
about somebody who covets power.
Yep. I
And
don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. Thanks so much for the call. Especially that last point. I don't disagree with that at all. Most of your points I don't disagree with. The only thing I disagree with is the I don't I think Bernie Sanders has the moral fortitude to actually speak up, even in the VP. I'm sorry. The entire idea of Bernie demanding the VP spot is based on Bernie's character and his inability. The only thing Bernie is incapable of is talking about anything else other than what he firmly believes, which is pure progressivism and fighting for the common man. He is incapable of going off that talking point. He is going to always stay there. He's going to always be focused on that. And I fully expect if he were to take the VP spot, he would take that same clarity into the office and hold Hillary Clinton accountable to that. Now, let's be clear. Nothing I'm saying about him demanding the VP spot has anything to do with party unity, because personally, I don't care about party unity. Unite who? I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me, right? The Democratic Party doesn't do anything for me, and that's why, therefore, I don't care about unity. It has nothing to do with. It has everything to do with the reality that a Bernie Sanders VP spot would be the only progressive voice that we would have in a significant position for the next 8 years, because every other position is going to be stacked and stocked with nothing else but neoliberal tokenism, neoliberal multiculturalism. You know, you're going to have plenty of black faces. You're going to have plenty of Hispanic faces, plenty of women faces. You're going to have all these faces, but they're going to be, as soon as you get past that chocolate covered coating, it's going to be all the bullshit on the inside that is repugnant to us. So I honestly, for multiple reasons, think that he should take the VP. Not take, he should demand. He should demand it to the point where they're pissed off because they have to give it up. Now, will it happen? Likely not. But I don't think, I think that is the only position of strength for him to walk away from this. Otherwise, he's going to be endorsing her. My word. Like, let's be serious here. Otherwise, Bernie Sanders is going to be endorsing Hillary Clinton and giving the VP spot to somebody like Cory Booker or the Castro brothers, which is all of the repugnance and the nausea that you feel without any of the reward. There's an episode of The Walking Dead when the mid-season premiere where they ran into Negan's guys, and the guy said, if you have to eat shit, chew, swallow, repeat. You know, don't sit there and dwell on the shit. You just got to bite, chew, swallow, repeat. Get something out of it, though. Just sit there and you don't get the point, because it probably didn't make any sense. But it made sense to me. The point is this, is that Bernie Sanders is going to endorse her. Then, damn it, Bernie Sanders needs to get something out of it for progressives, for the entire movement. I do not believe on any given day of the week that Bernie Sanders is just going to walk away and not endorse Hillary Clinton. He's not going to make it out. Even if he hates it, he's not going to make it out of this primary season without endorsing Hillary Clinton. Let's just be very pragmatic about it. He will endorse Hillary Clinton. And I'm saying that if he has to go as far as endorsing Hillary Clinton, then make these neoliberals pay.